Raunt, in association with the PGA Tour, bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Rich, HV3 will certainly be entertaining, won't it?
HV3 is an amazing, dynamic player. The last time we saw these two matched up, Harold got the best of them. However, their competitor is showing some good form as of late.
Yes, he's a big-hearted guy, but he's got a big game too. So look out for HV3, but don't worry if you lose this rivalry, because you'll end up with a great friend indeed.
That's really not what we're looking for.
Time for the second shot into the first. Oh, that was a good strike. It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. And here we are with the third shot. Is this one heading into the sand? Unable to find the green on this one.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
This is their fifth shot. Wow, but what a shot. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently at +1 for the day. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Oh, so close. Sitting at 1 over for the event. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
That's a good-looking shot there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. I like the look of this. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
This putt coming up is for birdie. You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. The 4th hole, the first of the par 3s on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
It's a little wayward.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Sitting at +1. Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card.
With this putt, he'll go even with HV3.
That one not quite reaching to the hole there.
This is, I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
Now 5 strokes. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snag.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. Opting for the 9-iron. Well struck. And now heading over to Harold Varner
For bogey on the last hole.
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. Let's get back to it, shall we? Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
An opportunity to make a par here. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Penny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Opting for the 5-iron. That was a bit of a miscue.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt. Oh, what a shame it didn't drop, but that looked good the whole way. And back to the course for the live action. Sitting at 2 over for the day. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? A 7-footer right here. Looking good. And makes it for the bogey. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Yeah, this is lovely.
That was special. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Now 7 shots behind after that. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Putting for birdie. That putt went a bit long there. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's looking at 20 foot. This will be a good putt to hole.
Never mind. Just go and make the next one you stand over. And in it goes. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Here's Harold Varner III. Going with the 5-iron here. It's just a tad off line, that one. Headed towards the left. Wow, what happened there? Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Ball's dropped today as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Wonderfully played. And he's down there
And from around 135 yards,
going with the 9-iron, I think. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
with this putt, he'll have HV3 in his wake.
That was a gallant attempt. That's disappointing. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Here we go, Rich. The back nine on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The two of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
That's some good golf right there. This shot is about 140 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Well, he means business. Coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
What's in front of them, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Little birdie look in here.
It's got a chance. And down it goes. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway, and you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in two, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Sitting at 3 over par. Lovely effort that. And here we are with the third shot. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, we're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Time for the second shot at the 12th. opting for the 9-iron.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
And he's safely on the green.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Just didn't drop. Putting for bogey here. Okay, let's head to the next. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
This would be a great up and down. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Gotta say, phenomenal.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. Up and in the hole. Nicely done.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close. This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Currently at +1 for the tournament. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
That's not the shot they're after.
And coming up well short.
Oh, almost went in. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Ouch, that hurts. A couple over now, heading towards the stretch. A good chance to fight back. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
But what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Let's take a look at the current standings. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees in all sorts of trouble.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. Okay, time to return to the action. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Ooh, right by the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The Copperhead at the hill.
It's a tough tee shot. Plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow. Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. 8 feet to the cup. Okay, steady now. This one's for bogey. This one's tracking. Now that's a mistake. How do you leave that short?
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the snake pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? This putt for a final score of 75. And that will conclude his tournament to date. Well, Henny, they've done it. They've finally managed to beat their rival.
Indeed they have, Luke, and they will be glad to check that box in their list of goals this season.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.